Hi everybody, this video I'll be sharing with you guys my review on the Hourglass Hydrating Skin Veil Tint, the Phantom Volumizing Lip Gloss, the Vanish Airbrush Concealer, and last but not the least, the Ambient Lighting Bronzer in Diffuse Light. So if you guys are interested, do stick around. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Christina. I do product reviews on luxury beauty, skincare, and makeup. Occasionally I might share a luxury accessory review or a vlog here and there. So if you have not, please press the subscribe button down below and the notification bell beside it so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. So today, you guys, I am talking about all things Hourglass. These are products that are new from the brand, and I think maybe the concealer not that new, or it's very relative what new is for you, but all of this are new to me. But the main thing that I want to review or be reviewing really for this video, that's why I dedicated a whole Hourglass video, is the Hydrating Skin Veil Tint, which was launched this summer. As always, you guys, the products mentioned in the video are gonna be in the description box down below. So feel free to click on those links if you feel like you want to purchase anything that I mentioned in this video. I will also put a list of all the products that I've used in this video on the description box as well. So let's begin with the Hydrating Skin Veil Tint. This one is, I believe it retails, let me just double check, it retails for $66.50 Canadian. You get 30 ml, 35 ml, so wow. Okay, so you get a little more than, you know, the average 30 ml. This one is described, let me just make sure I don't forget anything. It's light coverage with a radiant finish, and it's a liquid product, of course. Some of the ingredient callouts are meadow foam seed oil, hyaluronic acid, plant-based squalene. Lightweight skin tint that boosts moisture levels up to 52% for a dewy glow, provides sheer veil of coverage for comfortable all-day wear. So I'm going to begin by swatching it for you guys. This one, the shade that I have is in light number 5. So I used this quite a bit during my trip during the summer last month in August. Okay, so let me just show you guys. The viscosity of this, it's not very runny, so it's not very liquidy. You can see how it's kind of staying put over there. Let me just swatch that for you guys. Now the feel or the texture of this is, okay, I'm gonna describe it almost like a little bit of a thicker, it feels like sunscreen. It feels like a tint. It feels like a tint, but it has that kind of sunscreen feel when you put liquid, like face sunscreen, or what am I trying to say? It feels kind of like a sunscreen that you shake. Yeah, or even a gel-based sunscreen. So it kind of feels like that. This is the finish. It is very dewy indeed. So in terms of coverage, yes, this is light coverage. It is very sheer. So usually you can build it up though. I will put my application of it towards the end of the video again, so you can see how it applies and how one layer looks and how I built it up a bit so you guys can see. So this is buildable, but it's not gonna build it up to like a medium coverage. Maybe a light, like less sheer. It will cover a few, like I have some sunspots and some scarring, and it covered it a bit, but you would still need, at least for myself, I'm more comfortable putting concealer. Like I still needed a concealer to put on certain areas if I wanted more coverage. In terms of the wear, well, in terms of the finish first, the finish is obviously radiant. If you want radiant, healthy, glowy looking skin, you'll get that. As I was applying it though, when I was filming, I did notice that there seemed to be, as I was buffing it, like a white trace, like a white cast. It almost made me look a little paler. So it's very reminiscent really of like how a face sunscreen would act. like a moisturizing tint. It is a tint, but I think because of the skincare ingredients, it really is more like a hybrid. So if you're looking for like more coverage, this is not going to be it. It really is more like a skincare with some pigmentation, but it's definitely very dewy and healthy looking. I already did powder this down a bit, but even then, it's still very dewy looking. I think this one is, it wears well throughout the day, but I would not say that this is gonna last you for more than 6 hours. I think after a certain point, it just starts to fade, but the good thing about it is the times I've used it, even the wear is not bad. Like, it still made my skin look good the way it wears throughout the day, but it doesn't claim to be long wear, so it's not. And then in terms of being transfer proof, I think it's just normal. It doesn't transfer like crazy, but this is not transfer proof as well. This is definitely beautiful for that very natural, no makeup, just beautiful skin kind of look. Definitely I would recommend. It's definitely a good product. I would highly recommend it. If you have amazing skin, no matter what your age, grab this. If you want something, you're gonna go on holiday, or you're gonna go to a tropical island, or you just want like a go-to daily wear. Like if you're going to the office and you don't really wear a lot of makeup, yes, definitely I would recommend this. The next product I want to share with you guys is the Phantom Volumizing Gloss. This is the one that I have. This one is in the shade Slip. Now this one came to my radar because Sophia Richie, I think she loves this or uses this, so I think she did like a little social media ad for Hourglass. So I don't have it on right now because I think with my look it's a bit, I didn't think it really went super well with my look because I wanted a bit more toned down lip, and I'll show you why. Because this is glossy like no other. So you're gonna twist it up. This is how it looks, and this is a swatch. It is not sheer. I mean, it does have pigmentation, so it's high pigment and high shine, which is combination I'm not really super fond of because I like having a base that's already like a little tint. So I like something more on the sheer side, but this is actually, it has pigmentation. I wouldn't say super high pigment, but let me show you guys. Does make a big difference. It feels amazing, don't get me wrong, and it seems very promising, but when you twist the cap up and you actually apply it, it actually doesn't feel like a stick. It really feels like a gloss that they tried so hard to put in a stick version. So if you look at the rim, I don't know if you guys are gonna see that, but around the rim, like the gloss overflows. Like it actually, every time I twist it up and I press it on my lip, it overflows. And the thing is, you have to twist it up, otherwise you're not gonna get it contact with your lip, and then it's not gonna come out. So it's like, I'll show you guys. Like, look at all this extra product in the side that comes off every time you twist it up. So I'm not a fan of that. I don't think it's ugly. I think it's pretty, but I'm not very keen on it because of that. I think it's messy. I think it's, I don't know. I think it's just, I think it's okay, but it's nothing like mind-blowing, and I'm not a fan of the way it reacts when you, I feel like it's a gloss in a stick form. I think I would recommend other products from Hourglass or other, I don't know, things like this, but for me it didn't work out so much. I think if you are wanting something though that is super glossy, I mean, I know the quality of this is very good, definitely try it out. The next product I want to share with you guys is the Ambient lighting bronzer. This is diffused bronze light. This is really warm. So this one I've had for, I guess, a month now, and let me see if I can swatch it. Usually these ones don't really show up. Okay, they're not gonna show up. So will it? Okay, so with the ambient powders, they are very difficult to swatch. So swatching them on film or reviewing them, you're not really gonna see them. So I have it though in the periphery of my face. Everything that you can see, the bronzer that I have now, it is this one. I like it. I think it's gorgeous. I think the Hourglass powders are gorgeous, you guys. Diffused light, not the bronzer. And the reason why I bought this, because what I use on it, a powder I use on a daily basis, especially to brighten my under eyes, is the diffused light, the original ambient powder. So I thought I would get the bronzer. It's very beautiful. It's not too gray, it's not too brown. It just creates a certain warmth. And actually, when you apply this, at first it doesn't look like much, but then for some reason, over time, the warmth just becomes warmer. I don't know if that makes sense, but this is a beautiful product. I would highly recommend it. Last but not the least is the concealer. So this one, I got the travel size version to try. Vanish Airbrush Concealer. So let me show you the wand. The wand is gorgeous. I love the wand, you guys. And the shade that I have is in Beach, B-E-E-C-H. This is the shade. Let me show you guys. I like the consistency of this concealer. I love the wand. I don't know what they did with this wand, but it's kind of more like it bends. I don't know if that makes sense. It like bounces back. It's a bit softer. It's not like a stiff wand. The wand is gorgeous. I love putting it under my eye, but unfortunately, and I put it right now, after a while, I still do see some creasing. Not terrible. I've had other concealers that crease more terribly, and I'd have to also put a disclaimer out there that the creases under my eye, because I'm getting older, is just really harder to manage, and it's almost impossible for me to find a product that does not crease. So that's something that I also have to divulge to you guys, because even some of my other favorite concealers, I've noticed as of late, start creasing. This just is, it's a bit of a thicker consistency in terms of concealer, and almost feels serum like, but this is full coverage. This is full coverage, and it does an amazing job in spot concealing. I think if you find your perfect match, definitely this is a good concealer. I highly recommend it. I think right now it probably ranked in one of my top concealers based on what I have. Alright, so starting with my bare skin, we're going to apply now the Hourglass Hydrating Skin Veil Tint. Mine is in the shade number 5. So the way I like applying this, and I've tried it a couple of times, is I've been using this for quite a while with a brush. I don't recommend using a beauty blender. Maybe after to tap it in, but initially I would come in with a brush, just because I think with the sponge it just eats it up. Remember, this is not a traditional foundation. This is more so this is one layer, but we'll build it up. This is a little bit more built up slightly, just like on my chin and then certain areas of my cheek where I have like a few sunspots. So this is how it looks. You can see a little sheen. So that is about it, you guys. That is my review of all the new Hourglass products that I have been trying out. I hope you guys found this video interesting and informative. If you have any questions, you can leave it in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day or a great evening.